back to my channel. My name is Kyian and you are watching Kyian by Design. For today's video, I've prepared some great new DIY projects that I think y'all are really gonna enjoy. This video is also in collaboration with a ton of other crafty creators here on YouTube, so if you want to learn more about that, stick around after this first project. My first project is an IKEA hack / Dollar Tree DIY. I'll be upgrading these IKEA Alang sconces that I got off of Facebook Marketplace. These were the shades that originally came with, which aren't really the style I'm going for. Also, here is Coco video bombing my shot.
I am the shot.
But I wanted to replace these shades with something more modern looking, so I'm using these asymmetrical bowls that I found at Dollar Tree to make my new shades. I started by tracing the bulb socket around the center of the bowl with a dry erase marker. Originally I had planned to drill the hole in the bottom of the bowl, but my drill was causing the plastic to crack. Luckily I bought extra bowls just in case. Instead of a drill, I'm using my hot knife to melt a hole big enough into the plastic. Next, I covered the cords and bulb socket on my sconces to prep them for spray painting. I took them outside and gave them 2 coats of metallic gold spray paint, allowing for dry time between coats. You can see me here testing out if my new shades fit my sconces, and they already look so good. You could stop here, but I wanted to take these a step further, so I decided to use this frosted glass spray paint to give these shades a frosted look. I coated both of my shades on the inside and outside for a nice frosted effect and let them dry. Once they were dry, I brought them back inside and assembled them by twisting the plastic ring on the sconce to keep the new shades in place. Then all I did was mount them on our bedroom wall, and I had a gorgeous new set of matching wall sconces. So like I mentioned earlier, this video is part of the Let's Hear It for the Boys Friend Hop. This is a hop style collaboration featuring all male crafters. All of the guys in this collaboration have worked so hard to bring you guys some unique and exciting projects, so I encourage you to click the link down in my description box to hop along to the next creator in the hop. But now, on to another project. Project number 2 was inspired by these round hanging planters I saw at Joann Fabrics. They're currently 50% off on the Joann's website, but originally they are going for $40 for the small and $50 for the large. But when I saw them, I knew I could recreate them using all Dollar Tree materials. So to start, I picked up 2 of these 3D wire wreath forms from Dollar Tree, 1 small and 1 large. I'm going to be assembling them based on the instructions attached using the provided metal fixtures. Once they were completely assembled, it was time to add the basket. For the larger planter, I'll be using this wire mesh basket from Dollar Tree, and for the smaller one, I'll be using this pen cup from the office supply section. To hold the basket in place, I'm using my pliers and bending the metal prong in the center of my wreath form downward before sliding the bottom of the mesh basket on and continuing to bend until it's snug. I had to make a hole in the bottom of the pen cup, so I'm just using a hammer and nail to do this. Now the metal prong fits perfectly inside, so I'm bending the prong slightly with my pliers before reattaching the cup and pressing the prong down flat with the handle of my pliers. With them completely assembled, I took them both outside and gave them both a coat of metallic oil rubbed bronze spray paint. For the chains, I'm using one of Dollar Tree's plant hanging chains that comes with 3 chains total. I took 2 of the chains and clipped them onto my planters. I styled them with some faux greenery, hung them from ceiling hooks, and that completed my Joann's planter dupe. Thanks so much for being here today, and in case you are new to my channel, my name is Kyian, and this is my channel where I post DIY, home, and lifestyle content. I'm newer to the DIY community here on YouTube, so I would love if you considered subscribing by hitting that subscribe button and ringing the notification bell down below. When I started this channel, I realized very quickly that the DIY community on YouTube is very female dominated. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but having spent more time here, I was so excited to have discovered all of the creators taking part in the Let's Hear It for the Boys Friend Hop today. As part of this hop, we are also going to be giving away a prize package thanks to our generous sponsors, A Maker Studio, Surebonder, Catch, and Dollar Tree. To be entered in this giveaway, all you have to do is leave a comment on every video in the hop until you've come full circle. And now onto my third and final project of the video. For project number 3, I'm recycling this plastic container my roommate gave me. The shape reminded me a lot of some boho style vases and planters like the ones on the screen here, so I decided to turn it into one. I'm first removing the label using some hot water and Goo Gone from Dollar Tree. After that, I wanted to take off the threaded part that the cap screws onto so it didn't still look like a plastic container. Originally, I had tried to do this with a box cutter, but the plastic was too tough, so I brought my hot knife back out to finish the job. With that threaded area removed, I initially was only going to spray paint this jug with the satin finish terracotta spray paint, but even after I spray painted it, it still looked too shiny and plasticky for my liking. So I decided to coat the outside with this gravel texture spray paint to get a more stone-like finish after I went back over it with the terracotta. I'm so happy I did this, it just gave the pot so much more dimension and texture. Here I am styling it on my bookshelf with some hanging greenery, and my terracotta pot was finished. Alright, that completes my 3 projects for today. A reminder that today's video was part of the Let's Hear It for the Boys friend hop. Click the link in my description to hop along to the next creator in the hop, and don't forget to drop a comment on every creator's video in the hop to be entered in our prize package giveaway. If you're new to my channel or are just discovering me through this hop, I hope that you will consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button and ringing the notification bell down below. Thank you so much to all of the talented creators in this hop, as well as our generous sponsors, A Maker Studio, Surebonder, Catch, and Dollar Tree. I loved being part of this and felt like I was in such good company. But that about does it for me today. This has been Kyian by Design, and I'll see you next time. Bye!